Good evening. This is Weazel News, and I'm Evan Parker. Tonight, 3 stories you won't want to miss. First, a new edition of Snackwell Succulents. Sergeant Gary Snackwell dives into the best lunch options across San Andreas. Then, reports emerge of marijuana being grown inside Pillbox Hill Medical Center, raising some serious questions. And finally, McGrawGate. Controversial incident involving former cadet Wyatt McGraw that's drawing attention from across the state. All that coming up next.
Weazel News.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Gary Snackwell, and welcome back to another segment of Snackwell Succulents, brought to you exclusively by the Weasels of News. Today, I want to gather you all around, and we've got a very important subject to talk about, and that subject there is lunch. Lunch is honestly I would argue the most underrated part of the day. Lunch doesn't ask for attention, and we don't give it the attention it needs. Lunch comes in, they say, hey, you want to survive the rest of the day or not? And there you are, just sitting there thinking about that.
Hello, it's me, Mervyn Broth. I was originally going to use this advertising space to advertise Merv's Autos, but I thought of something better. So I'm just going to say, tune into the next Weasel News where you will catch an exclusive diss track and music video about Gary Snackwell. Thank you very much.
My go-to lunch spots, for sure, here in the state of San Andreas. Obviously, my time in Idaho was a little bit different, but here there's 3 specific places that I want to put y'all on as far as where you need to go to get your lunch. The first and the number 1 spot is obviously going to be the new Lucky Pluckers that is new to the state. Not only is it convenient right now because they's in multiple different locations and they move around and whatnot, so no matter what part of the state you're in, they're pretty easily accessible. Their chicken sandwiches are just to die for, so you definitely need to check out Lucky Pluckers soon to have an official spot over in the south side. The second choice, and let me tell you, this is not something to be just brushed off to the side just because it's second place, but Up and Atom is a mighty delicious place. They got everything you could think of. They've got wedges, they've got ice cold drinks, they have some of the most delicious burgers I've ever put my mouth on, just so juicy and tender, and their condiments are always chef's kiss. And last, but certainly not least, we need to talk about that bean machine. You ever need a pick-me-up midday? Bean Machine is there for you to have a absolutely amazing pick-me-up. Not only they got coffee, yeah, let's not forget about the coffee, but them spicy sandwiches. You want a little pep in your step to get your day going? Spicy sandwiches from Bean Machine is definitely the way to go. That is my top 3 for sure. Bean Machine, Up and Atom, and let's not forget Lucky Pluckers. Definitely check those out if you're needing a good lunch spot here in San Andreas. This has been another segment of Snackwell Succulents, and my name is Gary Snackwell. Don't forget to tune in to another episode coming up for Snackwell Succulents exclusively on Weasel News, and also a guest appearance by yours truly, Gary Snackwell, coming to Love in Los Santos exclusively right here on Weasel News. We'll see you then.
Weazel News.
Fuck you, San Andreas! If you're dumb enough to elect Tyler Burke, then you're a big enough schmuck to come down to Merv's Autos. Our prices are so mediocre you'll be entirely unfazed. We've got cars that don't run, cars that barely run, cars that should not be running. Low credit, no problem. We'll approve you faster than you can regret your decision. Fuck you, William Kidd. You dense, ugly, mouth-breathing motherfucker. You stupid idiot. You look like a grass-smoking hippie. Stay in that coma. Our deal's absolutely terrible. Our financing, legally questionable. You like risk. You like cars that look so good you can fuck them. You love Merv's Autos. Come on down to Merv's Autos, where the only thing worse than us is our competition.
Weazel News.
Good evening. I'm Evan Parker, and tonight, Weasel News is following a developing story out of Pillbox Hill Medical Center. We've received an insider tip alleging that marijuana was being grown inside a restricted area of the hospital, a claim that raises serious questions about oversight, access, and accountability within one of the city's busiest medical facilities. According to the source, This image shows 3 cannabis plants inside a staff-only room located within Pillbox Hill Medical Center. Weazel News has since confirmed that the pictured room does, in fact, exist within the hospital. Notably, the area is clearly marked staff only, indicating that access would only be limited to authorized personnel. That detail has led to some question whether this operation could involve someone on the inside. When reached for comment, Chief Medical Officer Twink Valentino Lupo stated he was, quote, taking the day off and declined to provide any official response regarding the situation. Chief Drew Arnold also had no immediate statement, but indicated that he would be reaching out with further details. Weazel News will continue to follow this story as more information becomes available.
Weazel News.
Everything fresh, hot and ready, that's no lie. Made just how you like it, up and at 'em. Perfect top to bottom, up and at 'em, up and at 'em. Every meal perfect, top to bottom.
Weazel News.
Should Wyatt McGraw be brought in front of the Los Santos City Hall and publicly executed for what he's done?
Fuck yeah, kill the son of a bitch!
Good evening. We're following a developing story that has rocked San Andreas, already being referred to by some as McGrawGate. According to information obtained by Weazel News, Blaine County Sheriff's Office Cadet Wyatt McGraw was involved in a major breakdown of procedure following an arrest tied to a recent shootout. Authorities say McGraw failed to properly search a suspect before transporting them to the Blaine County Sheriff's Office Sandy Shores holding cells. While in custody, the suspect was able to draw a firearm, take a hostage, and force an escape from the facility. The incident has raised serious concerns about training, oversight, and internal accountability within the Sheriff's Office. In the immediate aftermath, Weazel News contacted multiple members of command. Both the undersheriff and a supervising sergeant stated they had no information regarding the incident at the time. It was only after speaking with Sergeant Gary Snackwell that further details began to emerge.
No, nobody was hurt. I think besides maybe the sheriff's department ego might have been hurt a little bit. Wyatt McGraw was the reason for the suspect not being searched, but he is a cadet. So, I mean, that makes it a little bit better, but still not an excuse for the suspect not being searched and weapons being taken off.
Later, during a joint media conference with Undersheriff Winchester, Sheriff Rooster Redfield, and Sergeant Snackwell, additional details were made public. Officials confirmed that McGraw had been terminated from his position, and that what occurred in the holding cells was not an isolated incident.
Mr. McGraw does not know these streets very well. He had a very hard time understanding what roads we were driving on and the direction of travel we was going. Upon the pursuit on the boost vehicle that ended up with Mr. McGraw not searching a suspect, I did notice that he snatched a suspect like mid while he was running. I was like, holy shit, that's so strong as a mother. Another red flag from Mr. McGraw was him not really wanting, I guess, to be taken hostage in these cells, even though he had a gun being aimed at him. He completely disregarded a possibly stolen motorcycle on a traffic stop.
What McGraw did is absolutely unnecessary and horrible. We do not handle vermin within our department, and we will weed out the bad folk in our department, and we will terminate them like I terminated McGraw today. He tried to punch me, and I punched him across the damn face.
Authorities further allege that following his termination, McGraw escalated the situation by drawing a firearm on Sheriff Redfield, assaulting multiple officers, and attempting to flee before being ultimately taken into custody. In a striking statement during the conference, Sheriff Rooster Redfield personally went as far to recommend that McGraw face execution for his actions.
Yeah, kill the son of a bitch.
Following Weazel News' coverage of what is now being widely referred to as McGrawGate, Wyatt McGraw has since made statements that appear to threaten the outlet directly. This remains a developing story. Weazel News will continue to follow updates as they unfold.
Weazel News.